We have another Your Wish is My Command video where you guys requested that I review the new Absar Shahoor Intense and compare it to Mancera Amore Caffè, which I already happen to own. So that is what I'm gonna do. Your wish is granted. Hello, my gorgeous ones. Welcome to Aleisha Budget Beauty. My name is Aleisha. Here on my channel, I love all things affordable fashion, beauty, and fragrance. I do hauls, tutorials, reviews, inexpensive dupe comparison fragrance videos, all sorts of fun stuff. So if that sounds good to you, please subscribe, stick around, be a friend. Okay, you guys, so I was actually really happy to oblige and grant you guys this wish because I love Amore Caffè by Mancera, and I already purchased this Black Friday before I got the request. And I got a sample of this with my olfactive subscription. If you guys don't know what that is, it is a monthly subscription where you get in, if you choose the women's one, you get 3 women's fragrances. The men's, you get 3, or you can do both where you get 6 fragrances a month and you can test them out. Then you get a discount if you want to purchase a full-size bottle. So I got Amore Caffè around a year ago, somewhere around there, as a sample, and I'd always planned on purchasing it. I really loved it. It was this gorgeous, like gourmand coffee, amaretto, brown sugar, just cream deliciousness. But I had passed the season. I wanted it to be cold weather again, so it rolled around. I got this for a good price, actually off of Macy's for Black Friday. I still paid over $100. This is actually a 2 ounce. It's one of their smaller bottles instead of like their 100 ml bottles. So that's still pretty pricey, but for the Mancera, for this has been a hyped up fragrance. I thought it was a really good deal and I jumped on it. Literally, I think 2 days later, someone was like, hey, can you review the Absar Shahoor Intense? It's supposed to be a dupe of Amore Caffè. And I thought, well, shoot, I probably should have just waited, but I was curious to see how good of a dupe it was. So I went ahead and ordered this baby. I think I paid 30 something bucks, something like that. Not too bad at all. And this is 100 ml, so you get more volume in here. But how close is it? Well, I do think this is a pretty worthy dupe. I really, really do. I'm gonna go ahead and just spray it right now. I've already tested it and everything, but we're gonna spray. Delicious. You get that nuttiness from the amaretto, which, by the way, amaretto, like we know, is a made up note. It's a liqueur that has a nutty like quality that you add into, you know, your drinks and things like that, and foods. And then we have I'm only gonna spray one spray of the Amore Caffè because I'll tell you about that in a minute as far as projection and longevity. Just right off the bat, spraying this, put them in the right hands here. Right off the bat, spraying them, they have a very, very similar scent to them. But the very first thing that comes to my mind with the Shahoor Intense is that it smells like a little less expensive version. I'm not saying this smells cheap. I'm not saying this smells bad at all. It just kind of smells like the on sale version of the Amore Caffè. It also kind of, to me, smells like the diet version. Let's think of the Amore Caffè as a very rich, decadent, dense, high calorie drink, dessert, coffee, amaretto drink with a scoop of ice cream. This does have an ice cream note in it that this is missing. So they both have the amaretto, the coffee, the brown sugar, the vanilla. This is ice cream. That's the only thing this doesn't say. I think it says something like really rich vanilla, something like that, but it does not say ice cream, and I do notice a difference there. So this is very high calorie. It's like you get the diet version with this one. There's something not quite as dense about the Shahoor Intense, and it also just doesn't quite smell as expensive. Do I think that it smells like a $80, $90 difference. We'll say 100 because this is in some places about 140 and I got this for 30 something. So do I think it smells like $100 difference in expense? No, I do not. I really don't. I think this smells like maybe a $30 or $40 off version of the Amore Caffè. But it also, to me, smells like a 30 calorie, while this is a 300 calorie. I hope that this is making sense to you guys because it does in my brain. If you've ever had, obviously, a soda, you know, a Diet Coke and a Coke have a very similar taste to them, but there's the calories are missing and the artificial sweetness is in there. And it's just smells a little different. It tastes a little different. That's how these two are. Both are really, really lovely. It's just that one is a little bit more decadent than the other one. Now, as far as how it projects, the strength of it, the longevity, I only sprayed one spray of the Mancera because Mancera is a potent brand. They all of my Manceras, 2 sprays are probably good. Same thing with Montal, their sister brand. They're very, very strong fragrances and they also last a really long time. I don't think that this one, the Shahoor, projects quite as big, but it's still a nice projector. And I will say, I sprayed this in this room that I'm in right now last night, I think around, I don't know, it was probably around 7 o'clock. And before I went to bed around midnight, I had to walk back through here and the whole room still smelled like the Shahoor Intense. So it definitely projects and it definitely fills a room. And I think I sprayed about 2 sprays of this. So it's not that this is weak, it's just this one's really, really potent. I think they both smell really delicious. I think if you've never smelled the Amore Caffè and you've always heard about it, you thought it sounded, you know, awesome and lovely and ooh, this like scoop of coffee. And the coffee is not strong, by the way, in this, because I know some people hear coffee and they're like, ooh, I don't want to smell like stale coffee or too bitter. It's not that at all. This is a sweetened, like kid gloves type of coffee from Starbucks with all the sugary goodness in it and a scoop of ice cream. So if you've always thought that this sounded amazing and you never smelled it, I think you'll absolutely love this one. If you have smelled the Amore Caffè, you might notice the difference as well, and you might prefer the Amore Caffè. I really love them both. If you like twisted my arm of which one I would keep the Amore Caffè. But I think that this is a really worthy dupe. I think for the price that you get more in it, I would recommend this to people, absolutely. So it's a success. I think it's a great fragrance. I think that they keep coming out with some really, really good ones, the All Absar. So definitely keep your eye on this brand. And yeah, now I don't have to just hoard my little bottle. I can spray this one like crazy. So I hope this helped you guys. I thank y'all for, you know, encouraging me to do this video or prompting me to do this video. I keep reminding you guys that if there is something that you want me to review and it's not crazy expensive, I'm willing, not all of them I'm gonna do, but I'm willing to take a look at it for you guys. And hopefully I have the original in my collection so I can give you a really good idea if it's a true dupe or not. So if you have something you want me to review, leave it in the comments. I may or may not grant your wish. I thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, have fun shopping, budget shopping, and smelling fabulous. Bye.